As a teacher, what's the saddest thing you found out about one of your students? I was teaching high school chemistry and preparing for a lab assignment. Safety procedures required students to remove heavy coats and sleeves before wearing lab coats. One of my students, a quiet and sweet girl with solid grades, not A's, but bright enough to earn them, always wore a big hoodie. When I told her she needed to take it off, she quietly asked if she could keep it on. I found her reluctance odd, but the rules were in place for safety, so I insisted. She removed the hoodie, and my heart sank when I saw scars covering her arms. I raised my eyes to hers and saw the shame in them, which almost brought me to my knees. I asked her to step into the hallway, assuring her she wasn't in trouble. I explained that we were going to the assistant principal's office because I was concerned about her well-being. As we walked, I felt tears forming and realized crying in front of her was unacceptable. I needed to show her strength and support. At the assistant principal's office, I explained the scars. The assistant principal asked me to leave, but the student said she felt more comfortable with me staying. What she shared was devastating. She explained that her mother was a substance user who had sold certain aspects of herself to pay for drugs. As a result, she and her younger brother had been neglected their entire lives. She described being locked in a bedroom for days without food, water, or even a diaper for her brother. This kind of treatment was all she had ever known. We contacted CPS, and the children were removed from their mother's custody. However, with no relatives, they were set to enter the foster care system. As a former orphan, the thought of her going through that broke my heart. Without thinking, I asked if she and her brother would like to live with me. She agreed. I did my best to give them the love they had missed. 6 years later, her brother is now a happy third grader, and she has just graduated college with plans to become a teacher.